Guess who's back? Back again. PT's back, back, back. Tell a friend, friend, friend. Guess who's back? 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 Good evening, everybody. Robert, aka Dishnet34 here, welcoming you to today's episode number 152 of This Week in Perfect Team. How is it going, everybody? Oh my goodness, what a day it has been today. The hype has arrived. Perfect Team 23 is launching tomorrow, May 3rd. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Hopefully everybody has had a great day so far. I know I've had a pretty good day so far ever since the word got out that Perfect Team 23 is finally being released after a couple of weeks of delays, bug fixes. Let's first of all shout out to the OOTP 23 development team for the hard work that they did, squashing the bugs, getting everything right for release. All right, we got it. We got to give props to all of them. Because they did a fantastic job. The public beta that came out a few days ago has gone pretty good. I think we have figured out all the other issues that have cropped up during that. Is this a free update for 22? No. Oh man, but anyway, I've been waiting to do this for so long. This is the first This Week in Perfect Team officially under my guidance, and I have to first of all shout out our good buddy Chris Jardine, Snaggle J, for guiding this program for the first 151 episodes. He did a fantastic job of doing so, and I am proud. I am absolutely proud to be able to carry on this tradition. And I hope to do it just as well as he did. So thank you again, Chris. Thank you to Out of Park for giving me the opportunity to get the keys to the show. Really do appreciate it. And let's get to the content tonight. But first, we need to go over a couple of things regarding tomorrow. So here's what to expect with Tuesday's launch. But will I discuss lawn care? I don't know. I could talk about the fact that my folks got a new electric mower recently, so there's that. Anyway, so here's what to expect with Tuesday's launch. This will be important information for y'all to know. So around 2 or 3 a.m. Eastern, all the Perfect Team 23 beta teams are going to be reset and simulation servers will be shut down to prepare for the launch. And around 7 a.m. Eastern, the official update version 23.2.52 will be released. And I cannot stress this enough. You will need to install this to access Perfect Team. You will have to install this to access Perfect Team. And at noon Eastern, the first entry pool leagues are going to be created, and then simulations will start either exactly at that time or half an hour later. So prepare yourselves for entry pool play. All right. Now, in terms of entry pool play, let's talk about the first promotion period, because I know we've gotten a lot of questions about this. So here's what we have. So on Monday, May 9th, based on team winning percentage compiled in the entry pool, we will be populating the first 5 levels of the pyramid: rookie, stone, iron, bronze, silver. That's big right there. I don't think we've populated Silver League in an initial entry pool before. So this is going to be a little bit of uncharted territory here. So this could be interesting. Steam does the PT update automatically. Yes, it's going to be a big update for the whole game, which will include PT and some fixes for the base game as well. So keep a lookout for that. I believe Steam does do it automatically, yes. And Alex in the chat confirming that. Thank you very much. Yep, I believe the highest we promoted last year was up to bronze. So this is going to be a little bit different going to silver. Now, little side note here. Teams with less than 30 games. See that right there? Less than 30 games in the entry pool will automatically start in Rookie League. So you can't just make a team on like Sunday, May 8th at 10:30 p.m., shove them into a league, win one game, and say, hey, I got a 1,000 win percentage. I should be in silver, dang it. It's not going to work like that. It doesn't work like that. Not even close. And simulations will begin at 10 a.m. as usual as well on Monday, May 9th. Set rain outside. Now, another question we got asked is about the pre-order packs and the loyalty bonus packs. We do have dates for those. So if you take a look here, pre-order gold packs are going to be around until May 9th. All right, that's the pre-order gold pack that you get for pre-ordering the game. And then the loyalty bonus packs are going to be available until much later. So if you start your team a little bit later in the month, you can still get in on the loyalty bonus packs. Those will be available until May 27th. All right? So just a little bit of a heads up for you all on that. Now, this next slide is going to be very, very important. All right? Because it affects how you sign in for the game. And I know we've gone over this a little bit, and there is a tutorial video out there. I believe if Alex can post that in the chat, we're going to be talking about re-registration because of the new back end for Perfect Team 23. This is required stuff right here. You will have to re-register your Perfect Team account in order to play Perfect Team in 23. All right, regardless if you re-registered in the beta. All right, because I believe all of the beta accounts are going to be wiped out so that they can clear the way for the accounts that'll be coming in to the actual game. Now, you'll need to register with the same username and email that was originally used to create the account. And if you register using the same email but a different username, it doesn't work. All right. Now, the team has gotten us a little bit of a help with this. All right. Now, because I know a lot of y'all may not remember the email that you guys used to make your initial Perfect Team accounts. Here's how that works. If you want to check, you go to that website right there, challenge.ootpdevelopments.com, and log in. You go to the settings tab, and then you will see the email associated with your account. That's going to be a big help for a lot of people, all right? Thank you to the team once again for getting that set up. That's going to be a huge help to a lot of people who may not remember which email they used. All right. Don't remember what email went with what username. Yeah. So this is it. There's also, if you want a more visual representation of this, I do believe our good buddy Alex Murray has posted a tutorial video for the re-registration Perfect Team account migration. So go to our YouTube channel. I believe there will be a link posted in the chat here in a little bit with that issue. Oh, and one other thing with the video that that Alex made, the little bit of a correction with that, he says, you will get confirmation emails for the full release version. All right, so that's another little wrinkle right there that that needed to be corrected from the original video. There's a link in the chat that just dropped in. All right. Awesome. All right. Now that I'm done rambling about what to expect on launch day, let's get to the meat of the matter. It is time to get to cards, baby. First card reveal of the year. It is time for cards. Who wants some cards? I know I want some cards. And the first one we are going to reveal is going to be the first limited edition card in the game. One that will have 100 copies only. All right? Here we go. The first card we are dropping for Perfect Team 23 is limited edition Chris Bosio from the 1993 Seattle Mariners. Now, when we talked about how we are doing the 100 copy limited edition cards, here's how we were thinking. We're going to be dropping them this year on dates that have like a milestone or an event or something like that, an anniversary or something like that. Yeah, solid card art. I agree on that. So we were originally going to be dropping this Chris Bosio card on the original launch day on April 22nd. Now, why April 22nd, you might ask? Well, here's why. Because this is a 1993 card. What did Chris Bosio do on April 22nd, 1993? He only threw a no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox. Simple as that. But this is a pretty good gold card right there. 82 overall card, 84 stuff, 72 movement, 70 control overall. Yeah. Boo it up, Red Sox fans. Boo it up. Yep. Oh, man. We're off to a great start here. A little bit better against righties than he is against lefties in terms of stuff and control. The movement staying the same against both sides. 86 stuff against righties, 81 stuff against lefties. Control, only a 1-point difference between lefties and righties, 69 to 70. Pretty decent stamina, really good hold runners. Look at that hold runners up there, 95 on the hold runners. Whoo. Pretty good stuff. Has a fastball, slider, changeup, sinker, and splitter on this card. But can he bunt? That's a good question. I don't have a good answer to that right now, Nick, unfortunately. But yeah, look at this card. Look at this card right here. It's really good. Shout outs to our boy Daniel. Daniel does a great job with card art every single year. Another banger right here. Oh, everybody loving that we're trolling the Red Sox right away on this stream. We're off to a great start, folks. All right. Now, next up, we're going to be talking about, you know what? We've talked about the loyalty stuff from PT22 a lot. We've talked about the Brooks Robinson for so long. All right. Now we can officially reveal the Brooks Robinson that you are going to start with if you completed the loyalty missions before March 15th in PT22. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Brooks Robinson from the 1962 Baltimore Orioles. Look at this card right here. 77 overall. Not a terrible batter. The eye's a little bit low on this one, but pretty good contact. 72 overall. Compiled of 64 BABIP, 59 power, 73 avoid K, along with 61 gap power, 34 eye overall. But you're not playing Brooks Robinson for the bat at this level. Nah. You're playing him for that defense right up there. Look at that defense. 83 range, 86 error, 94 arm, and a 60 turn double play at third base. Woo! Good for a 95 position rating on there. Not a lot of speed on him, as you can see right up there, but you know what? When he steals okay. Base running is a little bit down. He can bunt a little bit, but maybe you don't want him bunting. But looking at the batting splits here, very good against lefties compared to righties, but it is kind of close. 66 BABIP against lefties versus 63 for righties. 54 power against lefties compared to 60 against righties. So he has a little more home run power against righties. But a better avoid K by about 7 points against lefties here, 78 to 71. For contact rating of 74 against lefties, 72 against righties. The arm is the gap power is close. The eye's a little bit close as well. So pretty good stuff right there. Brooks Robinson, that is the loyalty reward you are going to start with in Perfect Team 23. All right, now let's get to the details of the live rewards. How many people completed the mission? I do not have those numbers right now, but I could probably get them later, maybe. We'll see. But I know I did on one of my accounts. So back in 22. Now, let's talk about live missions. I don't have a slide about the live missions and how they're going to work, but there are going to be 2 tiers of live missions. There's going to be a live 20 and a live complete. All right. So for the first one, you're going to need to collect, I believe, 20 live cards to get these collection rewards. And in both tiers of those collection rewards, you're going to get a player card as well as a pack. In terms of the live 20s. I don't believe you get a pack with the live completes, but you do get a pack with the live 20s. Per team, I do believe it is per team. So, now we don't have a lot of time to go over the individual team rewards for the 15 and 20s, but we are going to show you a few highlights. We're going to show you a couple of cards, couple of reward cards from the individual team live 20 missions, and we're going to show off about 3 or so of the live complete individual team reward cards for that. Is it a player and a pack for the 20s? It is a player and a pack, Ozzy, yes. So let's show off a couple of the live 20 mission rewards, shall we? So we start off with the New York Mets live 20 reward, Mookie Wilson from the New York Mets. And we have to start with the New York Met. We have a lot of Mets fans on the staff, so we had to start with a New York Met. Look at this guy right here. 79 overall silver card. And look at that BABIP up there. Solid against both sides. 81 BABIP against lefties, 81 BABIP against righties. Some good stuff right there. Power, 46 overall, avoid K of 49, contact of 74 overall, 80 on the gap power, 44 on the eye. He can play left. He can play center. He can play right. Pretty good stuff right there. And then defensively, he's not bad. 85 range, 84 errors, 72 arm. He can run a little bit, some pretty good speed right up there. 85 speed, 87 stealing, 86 on the base running. And as Alex said in the chat, Nicolino's happy. Straight up. Yep, right through Buckner's legs. Another shot at the Red Sox tonight. We are taking shots at the Red Sox tonight, folks. But yeah, this also brings to mind something else I want to point out. On the cards themselves, for the mission reward cards, there are going to be a new mission edition badge on these cards, so you can differentiate between special edition, mission edition. I believe the tournament reward card is going to have tournament edition badges on them as well. So that's another thing to mention as well with this. So this is peak Mookie Wilson from the New York Mets. Are we getting 22 packs for claim drops? Yes, you are tonight. That is correct. Does this card have a bonus ability to hit balls through Buckner's legs? Ask me no questions and I will tell you no lies. All right, let's show off one more Live 20 reward tonight. And that is going to be the Atlanta Braves Live 20 reward. This is Rabbit Moranville peak card from the Boston Braves. Look at this guy right here. Look at this guy. This is a solid gold shortstop right here. Look at this guy. 90 avoid K, 78 gap power, 47 BABIP, 41 power, 57 contact, and 62 eye overall. Who cares about the batting? Look at the defense, folks. Look at this defense right here. Really good at second base. He can also play shortstop. 94 range, 88 error, 90 arm, and 95 turn double play. And who cares about defense? Look at that bunt up there. 96 sack bunt. 100 on the bunt for a hit. Oh my goodness. So there's a really good gold shortstop for completing the Atlanta Braves Live 20 reward. Ooh. And look at the stuff. Look at the batting against lefties here. He is really good against lefties right here. 105 on the avoid K, 92 on the gap power, 63 on the contact. This is a pretty good gold card right here. Might be your gold shortstop for tournaments. Maybe. Is it 20 cards or 20 points? It should be 20 cards, Gorgo, yes. Yeah, maybe a low gold tournament. That could also be a good tournament staple in there. All right. Now, since we don't have time to talk about all of the Live 20 rewards, how about a list? How about a list of them? Here are the names that you are going to see on the Live 20 team rewards. Arizona, you're going to get 2008 Dan Herron. Atlanta, you just saw Rabbit Moranville. Baltimore will be getting 1969 Boog Powell, 76 overall. Boston, you're getting 2007 Josh Beckett, 84 overall card. The highest overall of the Live 20 team rewards. You're going to see Sammy Sosa. You're going to see Luke Appling. Reggie Sanders, Charles Nagy, Chris Iannetta, Carlos Guillen, Richard Hidalgo, Steve Busby, Bobby Grich, Dixie Walker, Justin Ruggiano, Don Money, Miguel Sano. We saw Mookie Wilson earlier. Tony Lazzari, Sam Chapman, Gabby Cravath, Dave Parker, Phil Nevin, Jack Doyles, Jamie Moyer, Jim Bottomley, Melvin Upton, Kenny Rogers, peak starting pitcher. 2015 Josh Donaldson for Toronto, and Washington getting 2017 Anthony Rendon. Moyer, 74. Is that his pitch speed or card value? Good one. That's a good one right there. Now, yep, and once again, the Live 20 rewards will also come with an additional pack as well. And there will be toppers for the Live 20 team rewards. We're going to get to those later tonight. What kind of a pack? I think it depends on the mission. Give me just a second on that. I believe... I don't remember what we set for the rewards. I think there might be at least a few historical packs, maybe? Yep, toppers will be coming later tonight for the Live 20 team rewards. We're going to show those off. There's toppers for the Live 20s, and there's toppers for the Live completes. And then we have an overall topper for the whole darn thing. Are the complete missions requiring all live cards from a given team? I believe there will be a number of them. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. I think it depends on how that shakes out. Now, when are the missions live? The missions will go live tomorrow, Chris. All right, so now that we've talked about the Live 20 team rewards, let's show off a few of the Live Complete team rewards. So let's start off with the reward for the Washington Live Complete collection. It is 1997 Pedro Martinez from the Montreal Expos. My goodness, this stuff right here is electric. Look at this stuff right here. 113 stuff overall, 69 movement. Pretty nice right there. 65 control, 105 stamina, 36 on the hold runners. He can throw 95 to 97. Big stuff on this guy right here. And he has a ton of pitches too. Fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, cutter, and of course, that circle change right there. Whoo! 95 overall, diamond card right here. Hot card if you complete the Washington Live Complete mission. Dodger great Pedro Martinez. Dodger great Pedro Martinez. New York Met great Pedro Martinez, by the way, as well. Yeah, this was a good season. This is a really good season for Pedro Martinez, if I recall correctly. Because this was the year, 1997, where he went, as soon as Baseball Reference loads for me, 17-8 with a 1.90 ERA, 11.4 Ks per 9 this year. Won the Cy Young Award, too. Very, very good stuff right here. So that is your reward for completing the Washington Live mission. Let's throw another example out there of what you might get with a Live Complete reward. And that, my friends, for the Los Angeles Dodgers, it is Peak Willie Davis, center fielder from the LA Dodgers. Woo! Here is your center fielder for the start of the game, folks, probably. 71 BABIP, 61 power, 86 avoid K overall, coming out to 84 on the contact, 86 gap power, and 33 I. Now, the I, not quite there. This is a Willie Davis. He didn't have a whole lot of, he hasn't had a whole lot of I on his historical cards in past perfect teams, kind of continuing the tradition here, really. But the defense on this card is pretty great. 90 outfield range, 89 error, 91 on the arm, and he can fly a little bit on the base paths. 87 speed, 87 stealing, and 87 base running with 37 sack bunt and a 58 bunt for a hit. This is not a bad card, I would think. A lot better against righties than he is against lefties. By quite a large margin. I mean, I'm looking at the contact here. That's a 10-point gulf between lefty and righty right there. But a 3-point gulf in BABIP on either side as well. Avoid K, about an 11-point gulf. Another 11-point gulf with gap power as well. So, interesting stuff. Interesting stuff right there for Peak Willie Davis, the LA Dodgers live complete reward. Now, the last example we are going to show you of a live complete reward is someone that I believe, if you've been around long enough, is long overdue. And that is the live reward, the live complete reward for the California Angels. It is Nolan Ryan from the 1973 California Angels. Nolan Ryan has a card in Perfect Team 23, and it's a 96 overall diamond card. Look at this card right here. 135 stuff, 76 movement, 58 control. I mean, low control. This is a Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan famously was very walk prone. Let's just put it out there. Whoo. But 110 stamina, 85 hold runners, an electric fastball, an electric curveball, a really good circle change as well. This is a pretty good card right here. 135 stuff overall. Plus, the stuff is actually a little bit better against lefties than against righties by about 3 points. That is something else. Plus, the movement and control, the same for both sides. So this could be a very effective pitching card for your early team if you can complete the LA Angels live complete reward. Some good stuff right here. Nolan Ryan is in Perfect Team 23. All right, now there's your examples of what you can get with the live complete rewards. Let's show you a list of who else we have before we get to the toppers that we will be showing off tonight. So here's the complete list. Arizona is going to get a Peak Orlando Hudson 86 overall. Atlanta is going to get a Peak Del Crandall card 93 overall. Baltimore is going to get his Peak Mike Flanagan card 84 overall. Boston is going to get a Peak shortstop Johnny Pesky. That could be a fun card right there, if Johnny Pesky cards in the past have any indication. Chicago Cubs, they're going to get Peak Andy Pafko, center fielder right there. Chicago White Sox, they're going to get 1922 starting pitcher Red Faber 94 overall. Cincinnati will get Norm Charlton relief pitcher. Cleveland's going to get first baseman Mike Hargrove Peak card. Colorado's going to get 2010 Troy Tulowitzki. Detroit is going to get 1939 Hank Greenberg. Houston is going to get 2018 Justin Verlander. Kansas City is going to get 1986 Dan Quisenberry. As we saw with the Angels and Dodgers, getting Nolan Ryan and Willie Davis. Miami is going to get 2016 starting pitcher Jose Fernandez. Milwaukee going to get 2006 starting pitcher Ben Sheets. That could be a fun card right there. Minnesota, Francisco Liriano. That's going to be a fun one. The New York Mets going to get the highest overall card of this collection, and it's going to be Peak R.A. Dickey. That could be a fun card right there. New York Yankees going to get Elston Howard from the 1961 team. Oakland's going to get a Peak Sal Bando over at third. Philadelphia is going to get the second highest overall card in the set, 1997 starting pitcher Kurt Schilling. Pittsburgh is going to get Pie Trainer Peak card over at third base. San Diego going to get 2009 Jake Peavy. San Fran getting 2009 Tim Lincecum. Seattle going to get 2016 Edwin Diaz. St. Louis going to get a Peak shortstop Edgar Renteria. Tampa Bay going to get center fielder Kevin Kiermaier. That one could have some lit defense right there. Texas is going to get peak center fielder Marlon Byrd, 86 overall right there. Toronto is going to get peak Jimmy Key. And then Washington, like we saw earlier, going to get 95 overall Pedro Martinez. So a lot of really good names for the live complete team rewards. Have fun finding them. It's going to be great. Now, let's talk toppers, shall we? Because we have toppers for both the Live 20 missions and the Live Complete rewards. Here we go. We will start with the Live 20. The Live 20 toppers for this set. And we start with the AL East. If you complete all of the Live 20 rewards for the AL East, you will be getting 1950 Ted Williams from the Boston Red Sox. Look at this guy right here. 67 BABIP, 88 power, 77 avoid K overall, coming out to an 88 contact with 77 gap power and 84 I. With some pretty decent defense out there in left field. Ted Williams, not exactly known for defense, but this is actually pretty serviceable. Out in left field, 51 range, 56 error, 61 arm. But you look down there at the bottom, he's qualified to learn right field as well. So if you want to use him in right field, you can train him up there. Pretty good right there. He's a little bit better against righties than he is against lefties, as to be expected with a Ted Williams card. 68 BABIP against righties, 91 power against righties, 78 avoid K against righties, 90 contact, 78 gap power, and 87 I. Kind of decent against lefties. Probably a good platoon bat as well. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Ted Williams is in the game. Let's move to the AL Central Live 20 reward, and it is going to be Joe Sewell. Peak card from Cleveland. 65 BABIP, 46 power, but a 102 on the avoid K. Are the rewards sellable? I mean, they are. 102 avoid K, 79 contact overall, 95 gap power, and 81 I. I mean, technically, all cards are sellable. Let's be honest with ourselves here. In terms of splits, some very interesting splits here. Do we need to keep these rewards for future missions? I don't know. I don't know right off the top of my head. In terms of the toppers, I don't know. I really don't off the top of my head. Looking at splits. 64 BABIP against lefties, 66 against righties. 42 power against lefties, 48 against righties. Avoid K, 86 against lefties, 108 against righties. Contact, a little bit better against righties than he is against lefties, but the gap power is a lot better against lefties. In terms of defense, he can play third and he can play shortstop. Shortstop is his natural position. Third base, just a little bit slightly better there. 82 range, 94 error, 73 arm, and 90 on the turn double play. Speed, stealing, base running, not terrible. Could be a little bit better, but still, Joe Sewell. 97 sack bunt and 89 bunt hits. So that is the reward for the AL Central Live 20s. What time does PT23 go live? It should go live at around 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Alrighty, let's go now to the AL West for the Live 20 complete reward. And it is going to be Jimmy Fox from the 1929 Philadelphia Athletics. This guy pretty good. A big power bat in this lineup. 85 BABIP, 102 power, 47 avoid K. Yeah, he's going to strike out a little bit, but comes out to about 95 contact, 63 gap power, 82 I overall. Probably have a little more success against lefties than he will against righties, but it is kind of close. But this is a pretty good card right here. Good eye, good power, good contact. Should be a big threat early on in the game to hit some dingers. First base, pretty good defensively. 42 range, 66 error, 37 arm, and 36 on the turn double play. Plus he can bunt a little bit. 61 on the sack bunt. A pretty solid low diamond, if you ask me. So that is the AL West Live 20 complete reward, Jimmy Fox. Let's move over to the senior circuit and go to the NL East. And we have sliding Billy Hamilton from the 1894 Philadelphia Phillies. Oh, here's a banger of a card right here. Billy Hamilton, 88 on the BABIP, 17 power, 70 avoid K, 82 contact, 68 gap power, 79 on the eye. Ooh. Defense, a little bit on the low end for center field, but he can train up to learn left and right. So you can play him in a corner outfield and not feel bad about it. Speed of 98, stealing of 96, base running of 97, so he can steal you a few bags as well. Plus, he can bunt for hit a little bit. 74 on the bunt for hit. So some good stuff right there. Billy Hamilton, pretty good center field card if you ask me. He could definitely play early on. Let's go to the NL Central for our next Live 20 complete reward. And it is going to be catcher Gabby Hartnett from the 1935. Okay, I think this might be the Cubs. I'm not sure, but I think this is the Cubs in 1935. Yes, it is. This was one of his all-star seasons. This was his MVP season, actually, in 1935, when he hit 344 with 13 dingers, 91 RBI, a 545 slugging percentage this year. Very, very, very good stuff right here. 91 BABIP, 60 power, 43 on the avoid K. He's going to strike out a little bit. 80 on the contact, 91 gap power, 54 I. Catcher defense isn't terrible. 75 catcher ability, big arm behind the plate of 95 for an overall catcher position rating of 84. Not going to steal you a lot of bags either on the base paths, but Gabby Hartnett, not a bad catcher option to start out in the Live 20 complete rewards. All right. Cincinnati didn't want to pay a new graphic artist. Oh, goodness. All right, now let's go to the NL West for our next Live 20 complete reward. And it is going to be Clayton Kershaw from the 2015 LA Dodgers. Big card right here with the lefty. 103 stuff, 69 movement, 71 control, 95 on the stamina, 65 on the hold runner. Has a fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. Some good stuff right here. In terms of the pitching splits, one more point of stuff against righties than against lefties. One more point of control, one more point of movement. So a little bit of reverse splits for Mr. Kershaw right here. Some pretty good stuff. 97 to 99 on the velocity as well. Curve too low? Maybe curve too low. I don't know. But, I mean, the curveball's still good nonetheless. So a 95 overall, Clayton Kershaw, some good stuff right here if you complete the NL West Live 20 reward. Ooh, boy. Now, if you complete all of the live 20s and you complete all of the division rewards, you will be getting an overall reward. And that, my friends, from your Chicago Cubs, the 2003 99 overall, Mark Pryor. Look at this card right here. 99 stuff, 80 movement, 77 control. Arguably one of the better pitchers that we have with this reward set right here. 100 stuff against righties, 99 stuff against lefties. 80 movement overall, 77 control. He has 93 fastball, 75 slider, 93 curveball, and a 45 changeup. Pretty good card right here. Bit of a fly ball tendency on him. 95 stamina, 34 on the hold runners. Double Cub topper? Maybe. But this is a pretty good one right here. This is a pretty good topper right here, if you ask me. Early on, this might be one of the better pitching options you might get. So that is the reward for completing the overall live 20. And now Mark Pryor in 2003. Let's put this in a little bit of context here. This was his one and only All-Star season. Went 18-6 with a 2.43 ERA for the Chicago Cubs, getting them to the National League Championship Series, where we all know what happened from there. Finished third in Cy Young Award voting, had 10.4 Ks per nine, a 2.47 FIP, easily the best in his career. And then injuries happened, and he was never, ever the same. So that is a look at the overall live 20 toppers. Some pretty good stuff right there. Now let's shift our focus to the toppers for the complete team live missions. All right, now this one is going to be for completing the complete missions. And we start in the AL East. If you complete all of the AL East live completes, you will be getting Zach Britton from the Baltimore Orioles, lefty closer right here. And oh my goodness. If this isn't the best Zach Britton card we have ever had in this game, I don't know what is. But the card won't come out of your bullpen when you need him. Alex being a savage in the chat. 83 stuff, 107 movement. 73 control as well. Look at the splits against lefties. They are absolutely insane. 92 stuff, 119 movement. 119 movement, folks, with extreme ground ball tendency. Get yourself an elite defense behind this dude and just gobble up all the ground balls. 76 control against lefties as well. He's actually kind of serviceable against righties as well. 79 stuff, 103 movement, 72 control. Has a fastball, slider, changeup, and sinker. Really good stuff for your early game bullpen right here. Zach Britton, peak card from the Baltimore Orioles. The AL East live complete reward. Better have a catcher with an amazing arm? Maybe. All right, let's move to the AL Central for their live complete reward. And it is Shoeless Joe Jackson from the 1912 home. From 1912, Shoeless Joe playing for Cleveland at this time period. Just look at the card. Just look at this card. Ye mighty and despair. 101 BABIP. 19 power, 96 avoid K, 103 contact, 101 gap power, 53 I. Look at all the blue on this card. Woo! That is a card right there. That is an early game card right there that you will want to have on your team. He's a right fielder by trade. He can play center field. He is qualified as well to train up in left field. Pretty decent defense too. 72 range, 56 errors, 79 arm. He can run a little bit. He's got 70 speed, 73 stealing, and 61 base running. Oh, man. Get him some shoes and you can play him in left. Maybe. Oh, man. But yeah, he's qualified to learn left field as well. So you can play him in the corners if you'd like to. He is eligible to do so. So this is a really good card right here. Shoeless Joe Jackson, back as the AL Central live complete reward. Yeah, and as remember the chat said, 26 triples in 1912. Just an insane year for him. Let's move out west. Let's move out west for the live complete reward for the AL West teams. And we have for you all Charles Bender from the 1909 Philadelphia Athletics. Not a terrible card right here. More of a movement and control guy here, but still pretty decent. 79 stuff, 78 movement, 82 control. A little bit better against lefties than he is against righties. 82 stuff, 79 movement, 83 control against lefties. 77, 77, and 81 against righties. Really good stamina as well. 110 has a fastball, curveball, screwball, and changeup as well. Really good stuff here. 90 to 92 miles per hour. Bend it like Bender. Oh yeah, most definitely. Now, Charles Bender in 1909 for the Philadelphia A's. Sparkling year. 18-8 with a 1.66 ERA, 5.8 Ks per nine, 1.6 walks per nine. Didn't give up a homer. A 1.58 FIP, which led the entire league. It's pretty good stuff for the 1909 Philadelphia A's, who finished second in the American League in 1909. So Charles Bender is in Perfect Team 23 as the AL West live complete reward. Let's move over to the NL. Going to the NL East for their live complete reward, and it is Sid Fernandez from the New York Mets. We are giving the Mets some love today, folks. Sid Fernandez, left-handed starter, 117 stuff, 88 movement, 65 control. Look at the fastball, the curveball, the changeup, some good stuff right there. Plus, he's got reverse pitching splits. Look up there. 118 stuff against righties. 89 stuff, 89 movement against righties, and 65 control against righties. This is a left-handed starter that can get righties out. This is a good card right here for your rotation, probably. 112 stuff against lefties. He's still serviceable, still very good against lefties. 112 stuff, 84 movement, 64 control against same side hitters. Pretty good stuff right here for Sid Fernandez, peak card from the New York Mets. All right, let's move to the NL Central. Let's go to the midsection of the country. We head to Cincinnati for Dave Concepcion, shortstop from the Cincinnati Reds. I know we got a few Reds fans here in the chat. They're going to be happy about this one. Defensive shortstop extraordinaire, 92 range, 101 error, 85 arm, and 92 turn double play. He is also qualified to learn second base as well. A really good middle infield option here has a little bit of a bat as well. 72 BABIP, 50 power, 76 avoid K, 76 on the contact, 83 gap power, 54 I as well. And he can steal a few bags as well. 79 speed, 92 stealing rating, 85 base running as well. He can bunt a little bit too. This is a pretty darn good shortstop for you to have early on with your perfect team if you complete the NL Central Live Complete mission. Oh man, this is some good stuff right here. I like defense. I like defense too. I like defense too on my shortstops. And this is a good one right there. All right, we move now to the NL West. And you know how we had Nolan Arenado listed as a, I believe, the live complete reward? Well, we're going to go over a base for Colorado. And we're going to give you, as the NL West live complete reward, Nolan Arenado from the Colorado Rockies. Peak Nolan Arenado. 61 BABIP, 87 power, 83 avoid K, 85 contact, 96 gap power, and 61 I. Ooh. This is a solid third base card right here. And he can play lefties. He can play righties a little bit as well. A little bit better against lefties, but still pretty good. 62 BABIP against lefties, 96 power against lefties, 88 avoid K against lefties, 91 contact against lefties, 102 gap power, 67 I against southpaws. Look at that bunt. He cannot bunt at all. Don't even think about bunting with Nolan Arenado. But defensively, this is a good third baseman right here. This 96 overall diamond. 85 range, 83 error, a cannon of an arm over at third, 93 arm, and 58 turn double play. Ooh, Nelly. This guy's good. This guy probably going to be your early game third baseman right here. Now that's pretty solid, if you ask me. Now, if you complete everything, if you complete the live 20s, if you complete the live completes, we're going to give you a very special card for the overall live complete reward. We're going to give you a prolific power hitter, a prolific contact hitter, combined into one card. A very historic batter in the history of baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, the overall live complete reward is none other than Hank Aaron, peak card from the Milwaukee Braves. Look at this beauty of a card right here. Here is the outfielder you want to have on your team to start out perfect team 23. Big power, good avoid K, solid contact, pretty good defense, can play left, can play center, can play right. Oh, and he can steal some bases as well. This is just chef's kiss right here. 59 BABIP, 118 power, 89 avoid K, 98 contact, 98 gap power, 80 on the eye. Look at the numbers against lefties. Still 59 BABIP, but 135 power, 105 avoid K, 108 contact, 110 gap power, 94 eye. And against righties, he can hold his own against righties too, folks. 112 power, 84 avoid K, 94 contact, 94 gap, and 75 eye. Ladies and gentlemen, your live complete reward, Hank Aaron. My, oh my, what cards we have tonight. My goodness, we have had some solid cards tonight, folks, and this is gonna be a good one. I bet a lot of people gonna be wanting this card right here. So that is it. Those are the topper rewards for the live missions, plus the ones we took a look at earlier. Chris Bazio. We took a look at Rabbit Moranville, Mookie Wilson, Nolan Ryan, Pedro Martinez. Guys, this is something else. This is what you are going to see once Perfect Team 23 launches tomorrow. I am so excited. I hope you are too. I am... Oh, man. This is going to be a good day tomorrow, guys. Going to be a good day. Perfect Team 23 launching tomorrow. Going to be great, folks. Going to be a wonderful time. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to This Week in Perfect Team episode number 152. Have a happy launch day. It's gonna be good. I hope you enjoy it tomorrow. And I hope you tune in on Thursday, where we're going to do another This Week in Perfect Team. We're going to be releasing some more content on Thursday night. It's going to be a good time, folks. I will see you on Thursday night for the next episode of This Week in Perfect Team, where we will release some more content. I am honestly forgetting the content set off the top of my head, but you know what? It's going to be good anyway. All right, guys. Have a great night, everybody. This has been DishNet34, signing out.